You've heard that flash attention is super fast, but how does it actually work and how you can use it? In this video, we will go hands-on in two parts. First, break down the mask visually, and then we will install and use FlashInfer step by step to make your transformer 2.15 faster. Hi everyone, welcome to the lecture on flash attention. What problem is it trying to solve? The formula is the output O equals to softmax Q AT times V. These three parts multiply together. However, the QKT needs to realize a matrix of n by n. This QKT attention matrix will be very big and consumes a lot of memory. This is what the normal attention does. What about flash attention? It divides each of the input into small blocks. For example, Kj will be this half matrix and Qi will be this small piece. What the result will be? It will be a 1/2 matrix in the middle. So this is 1/2 instead of n by n, the entire attention matrix. In this way, we compute the output block by block and gradually fills up the entire output. In this way, the memory will be efficient since we only materialize one piece at a time. How does this work in action? We have two indices, I and j. Initially, we fix j to be 1 and then we loop I from 1 to 4. This is I equals to 1 and then we will move on to I equals to 2. When j is 1, what is the matrix of k? It is this first section. And for I equals to 1, we see that qi will be this first piece. And then we load vj as well. It's this 2/3 matrix. And then oi. The output will be this first row. So Q and O are indexed by I, K and V are indexed by J. In this middle attention S, we will get this 1/2 matrix, right? Because this is 1/3 and K is 3/2, so we get a 1/2. Now, what is the next iteration? It is I equals to 2. I equals to 2. We have the J as still 1. So the pink blocks are fixed. We just shift the yellow ones. So where is I equals to 2? It's the second row. And then what will the intermediate product be? It will also be the second row. And for O, it will be the second O as well. What about I equals to 3? We place Qi to be on the third block, multiply with the pink one, will give us the third row. The output, we also reach the third row. Same for I equals to 4, the fourth row, then O is completely filled. What's next? Next will be J equals to 2, right? And then we will also loop I equals to 1 all the way to I equals to 4. Where to place K2? It will be on the right of the first block. And for I equals to 1, it's still the first row. This will give us this first column. But is it here? Or is it on the right? It is on the right. Let's use the color green to mark this. For V, where to place the block? Is it on the top or the bottom? It is on the bottom because J is 2, right? So it's the second part. Where will be the output be? It's still the first row because it matches the row as the Q. So I equals to 1 will be the first row. Let us use green to place it here because we had a yellow result on this first row, right? So green will overlap with the previous result and we will need to perform a summation. Next, when I is 2, we will use the second row and compute this second row in the middle and return a result of the second row. The hard part is when we combine the green one with the previous orange one when J is 1, whereas in the green, J is 2. How to compute the sum of these two blocks? Let's call the left part to be O left, the green one to be O right. We need to compute the sum. But how? So what is O left and what is O right? Let us zoom in to this middle attention matrix. The goal is to combine O of left plus the O of right. So the output O will be softmax QKT times V, which is e to the QKT minus the row max, which is the max of those 4 cells in the first row, and divided by the summation of all of these cells, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of them will also minus the maximum, which we abbreviate for now. Let's say this is 10, 20, 30, and 40. On the left, we have e to the 10 and e to the 20 minus the max of the left part. What is the maximum here? The max is 20. So here, m left is 20. On the right, we will have e to the 30 minus the max of the right side. Also e40 minus the maximum of the right side. What is the maximum on the right? It is the maximum of those two elements, which is 40. So m max of the right is 40. The max on the left is 20. However, the final result we want is the global max of the entire row. What should it be? This global max is 40. So if we naively add those 4 terms together, these terms are wrong since they're using the left maximum instead of the global maximum. So how can we adjust the left maximum to the global max? First, how to compute the global max. So each of these terms will have e to the something minus the global max. How to compute this global max? It's just the max of left max and the maximum of the right. So in this way, we don't need to compute the maximum of those 4 elements. We just take the maximum of those sub-maximum, which saves us a lot of compute time. So now we have computed this max. How can we adjust all of these numerators to minus the max instead of minus the partial max? Let's look at the left part first. How to correct them? We use this simple formula of using the result of the left times e to the m left minus the global max. Why does this work? So let's write out this O left. What is it? If we just look at the numerator, this is e to the 10 minus m left. What about the second element? It's e to the 20 and minus m of left. What will we do after multiplying with this e to the something? This will multiply this m left inside to both of them, and then this left and this left will cancel each other. Since this is negative, this is positive, this will equal to e to the 10 minus max, and then e to the 20th minus the global max. Since this part cancels out this, so only 10 and the last max are remaining. For the second term, it is also 20 and the minus max remaining. The middle part cancels each other. Voila! We got the first part's result. For the second part, what to do? It will be O right times e to the m of what? Right side, right, minus the global max. This will correct us the right side. What will the result look like? After combining the left and right, we will have e to the 10 minus the max, e to the 20 minus max, e to the 30 minus max, and e to the 40 minus max. Here, the max is this global maximum of the left and right. We have successfully merged the left and right part with the correct numerator instead of their partial max. The denominator will be the same. We will also multiply this e to the m left minus the global max. This will restore the original value of 10 and 20 and then subtract it with the correct maximum. By now, when we loop through j equals to 2, we can safely merge the second part of the green one onto the previous result of j. This is the key of FlashAttention. Congratulations, you have mastered the algorithm. Go to vast.ai, console, templates, select PyTorch template. Click the select, choose A100 instance, click run. Then in the instance tab, open terminal access, copy the first command, open cursor. On the bottom left, click connect to host, paste in this command, enter. Yes. Git clone the repo, cd into it. Use conda to create a virtual environment called FlashInfer. Conda activate FlashInfer. Let us pip install FlashInfer library, FlashInfer Python. Installation complete. Next, install some other packages. Now we are ready to plug FlashInfer into our code. Open the folder, open the assignment 2 folder. In basics folder, find model.py. You can type import FlashInfer and use it in your own model. This code repo gives you a fully functioning transformer model and you can customize it on your own. How can we use it in your transformer block? In the casual multi-head attention inside the forward pass, at first, there is the naive attention using the scale dot product, QKV multiplication. Let's see how the original model performs. Let us use this benchmarking script with a model with 12 layers. The forward pass time is 0.037 seconds. What if we swap into the flash attention? Comment in this FlashInfer function using the QKV, save, and then benchmark again. 0.031, which is much shorter than the 37. However, that was because the model was very small. If we increase the number of layers to 28, select the original transformer attention, give it a test, it consumes 0.15 seconds. Turn on flash attention. Wow, it's only 0.07, which is half the time of the traditional naive attention. And this is just a very small model with batch size of 64 and sequence length of 500, so you can easily achieve more than 2 times speed up with FlashInfer. Where to find all the command and the code? Go to Quick AI Tutorial, and then you will find all of the step-by-steps. Feel free to leave any questions, and thank you for watching.